Lane Kiffin is officially heading to Baton Rouge to take over as LSU's head coach, and that decision comes with major fallout for Ole Miss. With the college football playoff looming, there's no chance Kiffin will remain in Oxford to lead the Rebels. And honestly, that makes complete sense. Managing two programs at the same time isn't just unrealistic, it's impossible. Ole Miss isn't going to let a coach divide his attention between preparing their playoff team and building a staff, recruiting, and planning at LSU. The conflict of interest is glaring, and the demands of two powerhouse programs would stretch anyone beyond the breaking point. The chaos started the moment Kiffin accepted the LSU position. Fans, players, and media immediately questioned how the Rebels would handle the playoff without their head coach. Video from the University Oxford Airport showed fans gathered to watch Kiffin board his flight, voicing everything from disappointment to outrage. The optics were brutal, but Ole Miss had to protect its program. A coach fully committed to another school simply cannot be allowed to lead in a playoff scenario. Kiffin, to his credit, tried to shift some of the narrative. Some of his comments suggested he wanted to maintain a presence with Ole Miss while preparing for LSU, but the reality was always going to be different. The timing didn't allow for a dual role, and trying to do both would have jeopardized both programs. LSU expects its new coach to get to work immediately, building a team, setting up a staff, and recruiting in a state loaded with talent. Meanwhile, Ole Miss needed someone entirely focused on finishing a historic season and guiding a team into one of the most important games in college football. Interim coach Pete Golding now has the task of stepping in during a high-pressure moment. The Rebels are talented, but no matter how good the roster is, a coaching change of this magnitude introduces uncertainty. Players need leadership, game plans must be finalized, and morale has to remain high, all while the media narrative swirls around Kiffin's departure. It's a lot to manage, but Golding has the opportunity to prove he can keep Ole Miss on track in the college football playoff. At the end of the day, Kiffin's decision was about prioritizing his future. LSU is a prestigious program with resources, recruiting power, and a fan base that expects immediate results. Ole Miss, meanwhile, has to protect its season and its team. Kiffin leaving is messy, it's controversial, and it sparks endless debate, but it was inevitable. A coach cannot serve two masters, and the Rebels' best path forward is to rally under Golding's guidance. History will remember Kiffin's choice, but the playoff will show whether Ole Miss can thrive without him.